Greetings, Chrymzon here, and I wanted to take a look back at the Graffiti Wall and go over some of the more mysterious elements that I am still confused on. The very first one would be Killbane's skull. Initially, I first thought, okay, this is probably going to be a symbol representing Los Panteros, but one of my problems with that is that Los Panteros already have a panther symbol as their gang sign. And what really confuses me is why are they not displaying their panther symbol up on the wall and instead showing off Killbane's skull? Now, you could say that, well, take a look at the serpent that represents the idols. They also have different imagery to represent their gang, like the Illuminati symbol. So perhaps the skull is just another symbol that also represents Los Panteros, and gangs just have more than one signature, essentially. Now that's fine and all, but I just find it really strange that I have not seen Killbane's skull show up in any of the other trailers so far. If you have, please mention it in the comments, because I have watched all the trailers and gone through all the artwork for this game multiple times, and I just haven't noticed it. Now, there are plenty of possibilities behind what's going on with Killbane's skull, but I felt that I should, bring that to attention that I don't know what's going on here. This could represent, a singular character rather than an entire gang. This could be something that happened early on in the design process and they just kept it on the wall just because. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but I felt it was necessary to kind of point it out. Now, the second thing that really is bugging me is what's going on with the whole luminescent light thing on the graffiti wall, because they ended up doing that at the very end of the Graffiti Wall trailer, and I have no idea what exactly it's for. Now, perhaps the marshals are using this in order to secretly communicate with one another. I think that could kind of work, but it would also fit with the idols as well, right? The idols could also be using blue, since it seems as if a lot of the artwork on the graffiti wall are both a very light shade of blue and pink, which fits with the idol's color scheme. But I don't really know what's going on with that either. I find that pretty confusing. And the last thing that's kind of throwing me for a little bit of a loop, but to a lesser extent because I'm just not thinking about it that much, is how come on the very original graffiti wall, before anything was plastered up there, they had shades of yellow, pink, and blue all kind of mixed together, and we're using those colors to represent multiple different symbols on the wall. If we go back and take a look at these colors and try to figure out which gang represents which colors, I would assume that the yellow is for Los Panteros, the pink is for the idols, and then the blue is for the marshals. But one thing that's odd about the marshals is that they don't really feel as if they're a street gang. They feel more like they're a private military or a group of mercenaries. And I don't even think that the marshals have any sort of graffiti to represent them, essentially. Anyways, this was a little bit of a weird video. It's basically me saying, hey, we still don't know a lot about this game, and this is all the stuff that I am kind of confused on. I'm not sure why they did this, what are the secret purposes behind some of their design decisions. If any of you have your own ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you all in the next video.